Hello, my name is Allison and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a really fun video for you because it is a collab video with two of my favorite large family moms here on YouTube. I had this idea that I wanted to make a video sharing my favorite tools that I use to cook for a large family. I have 5 kids that are ages 7 down to almost 1, and so I have to cook a lot of food all at once, and I need to have all of my food hot and ready at the same time. So cooking this way requires different vessels in cooking and different tools that I have come to discover as a, I hate to even call myself this, but a large family mom. I don't consider myself a large family mom because I only have 5 kids, but maybe by today's standards, I'm a large family mom. But anyway, so I thought I would ask Nikki and Jay Morrell if they were interested in sharing their favorite large family cooking tools. And so be sure to watch Jay Morrell's video and Nikki's video. So I would say my #1 tip for my large family cooking is my stock pot over here. This beast is what I use to cook most of our meals. Right now I have some chicken stock in it that's thawing. A good stock pot is gonna help you make pastas, it's gonna help you make soups. Soups is a big one for us. We eat a lot of soup in this house. And then with soups, we also eat a lot of bread. And one of the best tools that I have found is a Pullman pan. These are a Pullman bread pan, and it makes a loaf that is the size of a store-bought loaf. These are fantastic. I know you can get these on Amazon without the lid right now. I don't know if you can get the lid. I very rarely use the lid on my Pullman pans, but both of them have a lid. I bought 2. If you are a large family mom, I highly recommend buying 2 at the same time so that you can make 2 loaves of bread at once, because I don't know about your family, but we go through a lot of bread and pretty fast. We can go through 1 loaf of bread in 1 meal. So baking 2 at a time really helps. And I have 2 of these Pullman pans. I really like that they're corrugated. They're non-stick. I think I grease them very rarely. I have no problems with the bread sticking at all, and I pretty much just wipe them out when I'm done. They're super easy to use, and I can't rave enough about these Pullman pans. So another one of the big family cooking things is having a nice cast iron skillet. I actually don't prefer the enameled cast iron. I have my eye on, I think it's a 15-inch Lodge, a 15-inch Lodge one. This one is a Le Creuset, and I would like one similar that's a little bit deeper. This one has a lid, and that's great for, like tonight I made it with meatballs and sauce, and I put it in the oven and baked it. So vessels that most people would be using to cook for parties, I use every single day. So a good cast iron skillet is a huge necessity in my house. We make scrambled eggs and things like this. And then speaking of that, for making pancakes, I actually use a half sheet pan to make pancakes. Or maybe it's a 1/4 sheet pan, I'm not actually sure. This one, yep, I don't have anything fancy. I think this is a Cuisinart. I'm pretty sure it's about 8 years old. It works just great. I use my half sheet pans for a lot of things. For this especially, I use this to make my sheet pan pancakes. So I just grease it up really good, and then I put the entire pancake batter into this and bake it at 425 for about 15 minutes. And then you have pancakes for the whole crowd, all cooked, all ready to go. My other favorite cookie sheet is this bad boy right here. This one fits 2 dozen cookies on it. I don't even know how big it is. It must be 18 inches by 24 inches or something like that. This thing is massive. This thing takes up my entire oven. When I put it in, I can make vegetables on this. I can make cookies on this, which I do quite frequently, way too frequently. But really, this is a great tool to have. So it's a great tool to have because it works better using 1 of these than using 2 of these, because 2 of these don't actually fit into my oven, where this by itself all in one fits in my oven. If I have 2 of these, there's not enough room for 2 of them. So this one is better because you can fit more in your oven at once, which is always a plus. Anything from baking cookies to baking, like I said, sheet pan pancakes, baking biscuits or rolls or something like that. It's really nice to be able to utilize all of your oven space at once and utilize it well. Okay, I think this is my last baking utensil, and this one is a really big one. This one is a 15 by 10 Pyrex. So a normal Pyrex that I got at my wedding was a 13 by 9. That's the typical size as far as I've always known. And then this beauty came into my life. This is such a blessing. This makes such a difference when cooking things. You just have to do a little bit of math with all of your recipes. So you do the volume in a 13 by 9 by 2. So again, multiply 13 times 9 times 2, and then you find the volume, and then you can adjust your recipe accordingly to make it in a 15 by 10. But this allows me to make so much more food at once. I can make bigger cakes for our family, or bigger if I'm having a party or something like that. It really is a wonderful extra large cooking dish. So another thing that I need that's extra large is a really good extra large bowl. This bowl is near and dear to my heart, and anyone who knows me really well is gonna know why. But this bowl is just your standard bowl. It's that OXO brand. It is a 5-quart bowl. I'm actually in the market for an even bigger bowl. I think I need like a 10-quart bowl or a 12-quart bowl. Jamerel has these really great, super huge food prep size bowls, and I'm like right at the ragged edge of needing to get something like that. To make a batch cooking food, it's really nice to have that super big bowl. But a super big bowl is a must in my opinion. Along with that, I think this is my other favorite kitchen utensil. This is a Pampered Chef whisk that I got for my wedding almost 12 years ago. This thing has been through so much with me. We have lived in so many different places with this, and it is still in great shape. Like, it's a little bent and, you know, a little wonky, but it still works great. I am actually in the market for a slightly larger whisk, like this big, but until I find that, the quality of this just can't be beat, and this is my absolute favorite whisk. I use this almost every single day. This is my last large family cooking favorite tool. This is gonna seem kind of silly because it's not large at all, but this is a tool that makes everything so much easier for me when I'm cooking. It's this guy right here. I think it's like a brownie server. I don't even remember what its intended purpose is. See how big it is? It's like, what, 1.5 inches wide, a metal spatula like that big. This is great because I have 5 little kids and all of their food needs to be cut. And so this I can cut, I can serve it and then also cut it really fast. And it's a great multi-purpose tool that allows me to get the right size for each of my kids. So like if I'm cutting, you know, whatever I'm cutting, whatever food I've made, this is just my favorite spatula I've probably ever had. I use it for everything. So there you have it. Those are my favorite large family tools. All of them that I will link down below for you guys. And please be sure to check out Jamerel's channel and Nikki's channel. I'm sure they are gonna have so much better tips than my oldest is only 7, so I've only been doing this. I feel like I just kind of got dropped into being a large family mom because I had 5 kids in 6 years. So I kind of went from like a first-time mom to a large family mom pretty quick. So I don't feel like I'm seasoned in this. I feel like I'm sort of still just learning as I go, which is another reason I wanted to ask Nikki and Jamerel what they thought and what kind of tools they were using, because I'm sure they've got all the hacks. So be sure to go and check out their channels. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye guys. A good stock pot is going to help you make pasta. It's going to help you make... Hello, my name is Allison.